Want to make it easier for your Valkyrie to take down bigger ships? Well, in this Star Citizen 4.1 guide, I'm going to show you the base shields, weapons and power plants to buy to do just that. And stick around because at the end, I'll walk you through exactly how to use this loadout in a bounty hunting contract to put it to the test. We're first going to buy our power plants. In order to do this, just open up your map with F2 and you can type in Orison. This is the place where we can buy our components. Once here, we want to head over to Cousin Crows. To get to Cousin Crows, I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Usually, I show people exactly how to get there, but it seems like a lot of people skip this, so I'm going to try something new. Instead, I'll only show you the really crucial areas so you don't get lost. So how do you get to Cousin Crow? Well, you visit the spaceport. You take these blue elevators to the shuttle station. Once at the shuttle station, you're going to take the leftmost shuttle. After getting off the shuttle, you'll be at the Crusader Discovery Center. You want to head over there. After taking a left, you'll find this little board here saying Cousin Crows. Here you can find the shop. Just head inside. Eventually, you'll find the terminals where we can buy the components. For the power plant, we want to buy the Star Burn. Why do we buy this? Well, the Valkyrie is super hungry for power, mostly because it has 4 little shields, right? So we need enough power to power everything. So we want to buy 2 of these. For our coolers, you can choose. You can either buy 1 icebox or 2 of them, since the Valkyrie can equip 2. But you just need 1 pip into this so that your IR doesn't get too high. So I'm just going to buy 2 just for in case. But I do like to just put 1 pip into my coolers. For my quantum drive, I like to go with the bolt just because it reduces my IR and EM in nav mode. So very nice. But if you want something more fuel efficient and faster, then I believe the Hemera is your best option, which I'm actually going to buy this time around just because our power plants are already giving a lot of signature because we need them for the power. We might as well go with a decent quantum drive as well, since our signature will be big already. Now that we're all done here, don't forget to equip your ship by hitting F1. I'm only going to show you how to customize your ship once in this video, since otherwise I'll have to do it over and over again. So just hit F1. Go to Vehicles, choose your Valkyrie, choose Propulsion here at the top, unequip your jump drive and press Save. This is important so we don't lose it. Then go to Systems. Here is our 2 coolers. Make sure you equip your coolers, or you can leave 1 empty depending on what you bought. For our power plant, we want to equip our Star Burns, 2 of them. Our quantum drive, I'm going to equip my Hemera. Hit Save and then go back to Propulsion, and don't forget to equip your Excelsior. Hit Save again. Now that you know how to customize your ship, let's head over to GrimHEX to buy the base shields. To find GrimHEX, just hit F2, type in Grim, select GrimHEX and route yourself. Now you can just land at GrimHEX, make your way over to the GrimHEX elevator, take it down, go up these steps, and then when you look back, you'll find Dumper's Depo's entrance right there. Once inside, you can use the terminal. For the base shields, you want to go with the Trenta. You need 4 of these, so it's quite a lot, but they have the base shield HP and the base regeneration. The only thing is, the component health is a little bit low, so if a missile hit you or they have ballistics, they might kill your components. But overall, they're the best in game so far. Now that you have bought your shields, don't forget to equip them. And let's head over to Lorville to buy the best weapons. Before we go to Lorville to buy the best weapons, I quickly need to show you something. If you open up your Moby class here, choose Vehicles and go to your Valkyrie, choose Vehicle Weapons here. Now for this, I want you to leave all of your weapons at GrimHEX, since we're going to remove the turret weapons to save power. But if you get a friend, you can always go to GrimHEX to quickly customize 1 turret for them so that they can get in it. So very important. But I'm going to leave all my weapons here because I'm going to buy new ones, right? Here you can see I unequipped all my weapons just to leave at GrimHEX. The only weapons I kept was the ballistic ones that's inside of the ship, since they don't take any power. Hit Save, and now we can head over to Lorville. To find Lorville, just hit F2, type in Lorville, and you can route your way over there. We're at Lorville Station here. You want to head over that way to find your weapons. If you manage to run straight forward, you want to head over to the business district there. You can get on the train here. We have arrived. Make your way over to those golden statues and run all the way up. Once you see this golden statue, make a right so that you go to the showcase room here. Here you'll find the attritions. You can buy them at this terminal. For the base weapon loadout, we want to buy 2 of these attritions. So size 3, want to buy 2 of them. And then we also want to buy 2 size 4 attritions. Buy these. Now I will show you how to customize your weapons, since there's a lot of weapon slots and you might get confused. So for the weapon slots, here you can see is the nose turret. Equip both of them. And then here, weapon, left wing, equip these as well. And then weapon right wing, equip that one as well. And then you can hit save. Now our loadout is complete. Let me show you how to power manage the Valkyrie. For your power setup, this is basically what it should look like. So full weapons. These grayed out blocks are just your turrets being removed. Thrusters, you can't fill it up. Too much power requirement, unfortunately. But you get full shields. For your coolers, I only put 1 in cooling. If I take it out, for example, let's say I turn it off, you'll see this number will constantly go up and it might go past 25, which we don't want. We do not want it bigger than our cross section, right? You'll see there it goes to 26. So this is why I keep 1 in cooling, just so that we don't stand out like a sore thumb. What if this gets super high? It'll basically light up like the sun. So I just keep 1 in cooling just to keep our infrared, well, IR, down as much as possible. This is definitely not a very stealthy ship since it uses so much power. But let's go do a VHRT with her to see if we can do it. So for our targets here, we've got a Corsair, Constellation, and then we've also got another Constellation. Let me see if I can fight them one by one by dragging them out. If you don't know how to slowly but surely aggro ships, you basically just go forward, and once your radar turns red, you know the ship aggroed you and it will come towards you. This is how you can separate multiple ships. For example, you can see the Corsair, it's 17, right? So in theory, if I fly towards it, eventually it should see me first before the Constellation. We're getting pretty close. There we go. The Corsair spotted us about 10 k's out. I'm just going to slowly but surely reverse so we have some space to fight. Corsair should get closer any minute now, hopefully, if everything works correctly. There the shields goes down, meaning the ship goes into nav mode. Make sure the ship doesn't ram you when it goes into nav mode. I am in gimbal mode here. I prefer it for bigger ships. Makes me way more accurate, plus I can keep on target. Since the ship is pretty big, I am going to start shooting. We will see what we can do against this little ship here. Just gonna push towards it a bit so that we can stay on top of it. We don't have any shield faces with the Valkyrie. I kind of wish they buff her a little bit, make her super tanky, since it seems like a super tanky ship, right? But in reality, she's kind of squishy. She needs a buff to HP. Don't want to be in front of those big weapons. I'm going to try and stay below its nose, but I'm not too worried at the moment. Kind of fighting a little bit sloppy. Mostly the turrets. It's there, but they don't have the craziest turrets. Constellations are way worse with their turrets, right? There we go. We've got our target. Let me just scan it quickly, just to find out what it has. 1 ACU of Quantanium, 1 ACU of medical supplies, and Ultra-Toxin 2 ACUs. So nothing worth it. But next up here, let's take a look at this Constellation and how we handle it. They usually are way more difficult than Corsairs. Looks like the Constellation takes a lot longer to actually lock you. I had to go to almost 9 k's out for it to lock. But we'll see here. Interesting enough, the Valkyrie has no missiles, which is very strange to me, since some ships, even like little starter ships, have missiles, but this one doesn't. Here we go. Getting pretty close. I'm gonna start firing so long. I'll see if I can sit on the belly, at the very least. The Valkyrie is very slow. She's not a maneuverable ship. We do get a little bit of VTOL here and there, so that we can compensate for the maneuverability. Other than that, she's a very slow ship. I'm constantly losing lock off the ship. I have no idea. Maybe it's just the servers. But at least my radar is still working. Last time my radar kinda disappeared, or at least a pip. But I think it might just be user error. Maybe my life support came online. She's kinda messing me up here. I'm struggling to keep up with the sitting on the belly. Trying to get closer, but I don't have the most speed. I'm boosting constantly. It's working though. Just a PvE ship, so nothing too crazy. But I think if this was a player, I'd probably be dead by now. Gonna put it in VTOL. Maybe I get a little bit closer. I think the ship is running. We should be dying. There we go. I don't think they have cargo, the constellations anymore. Unfortunately. I think they're bugged out. Maybe they fixed it. Let's quickly take a look. Yeah, definitely no cargo. Let's do the bounty hunting target. Our actual target. This one has an extra little turret at the back. But you can see our shield is already down here. So we need to be very careful. Hopefully it regenerates soon. Our regeneration is pretty decent. Plus I'm in VTOL here, boosting constantly to keep up. Seems pretty effective so far. Gonna release the boost. There we go, we've got our target. So you can definitely do VHRTs with this ship. Maybe not the most optimal choice, but if you do prefer the Valkyrie over all of the other ones, then maybe this is a good choice for you. But hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure that you are subscribed. I did make another video where I fight with the Valkyrie. You can watch it here. Also, a big thank you to my YouTube members for supporting the content. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.